The following tutorial is designed to help you know how to search for multiple Hebrew words from the command line. For example, if you are wanting to search for all occurrences of the forms Lev or Levav and the word Shalem in the Perfect Heart word study, this is how you would do it. To begin with, you should make sure that you have vowel point sensitive searching turned on. Right click on the search line and choose vowel point sensitive searching in Hebrew, or you can double click on the button down here. The fourth button in will turn yellow if the vowel point sensitive is turned on. In order to do a search for Hebrew words that have vowels, you have two options. You can find the word that you're wanting to look for in a verse, or you can type the Hebrew letters onto the command line. I'll show you how to do both. In 1 Chronicles 12:38 in the English and 39 in the Hebrew, the phrase perfect heart occurs. You can see this on the third line here, Levav Shalem, with a perfect heart. And if I double click on Shalem, I will find all the occurrences of that word with that specific set of vowel points. Specifically, that occurs 18 times. If I double clicked on Levav, I would only find two occurrences because it's looking specifically for that set of consonants with that set of vowels. Now, if I want to find Levav with or without the prepositional prefix, I can use the backspace key to delete first the Shavah, then the bait, hit the insert key, which starts a little red block flashing, and type an asterisk on the command line. Then hit the insert key again, and it takes off that. If you're using BibleWorks on a Mac, the best way to insert an asterisk is to right-click on the command line, choose Code Insertion Buttons, and then use the Code Insertion Buttons to enter the asterisk, since the Mac does not have an insert key. So that search means find Levav with any letter and vowel prefix added to the beginning of it. So when I hit enter, now I'm finding all instances of Levav that have in the first the definite article, here's the lamed preposition, here's the vav conjunction plus the bait preposition, and so on. Now, if I want to find all occurrences of Lev or Levav, that is an OR search. So by pressing the home key, I put my cursor at the beginning, hit the right-leaning slash, that is the character for an OR search, type in L-E-B, the E types the tsere, go delete the period in the middle and type a space, and now I have find Lev or Levav with anything preceding Levav. I'm going to also type an asterisk here in front of the lamed. Now, my search went red because when I hit my asterisk key, I did not have the insert button turned on. So I'm going to hit backspace, but that deleted my E, so I'm going to hit the delete key. Now I'm back to where I wanted. To the left of the lamed, I type the E again to get my tsere. Go to the right one time, two times, hit the insert key, hit the asterisk, and now I've gotten Lev or Levav with anything preceding them. And I find that I've got 316 occurrences. Now, because I'm wanting to search for the phrase perfect heart, I want any occurrence of Lev or Levav with the adjective Shalem, and that requires me to use parentheses. If you weren't aware that you can see the code insertion buttons that are available to you beneath the search line, or the command line, if you right-click on the command line and go to code insertion buttons, you can reveal those here beneath. The parentheses are crucial for grouping multiple search terms. So in general, what we're going to do here is we're going to put in one set of parentheses the term or terms we want to find first, followed by a period, which will say that we want to find the first set of terms, and followed by another set of parentheses with our second set of terms. That's going to look like this. First set of parentheses, you'll need the insert key on in order to get these in. Period, left parentheses, right parentheses. And now we have the form for typing in our search. To search Levav Shalem, let's start with Shalem. That's V, a single quote for the comets, L, E for the tsere, M for the main. There's Shalem. Then we're going to go inside the second parentheses, type a right slash. Oops, I have to have my insert key on, so hit the delete key again, insert right slash, right parentheses. Now I can come back inside and type in Hebrew. I'm going to type L-E-B, single quote B, space L-E-B. And now I'm searching for any occurrence of Lev or Levav with Shalem in the WTT, in the text itself. When I hit enter, I find 2 verses, 4 hits. Well, I know there have to be more than that, because when I do a search on Perfect Heart, I come up with around 14 verses. Why am I just getting 2 verses? Oh, I see. I'm searching in the WTT, that is, in the text version. What I need to search in is the WTM, the morphology version, so that it doesn't matter how the word is spelled, whether it's singular or plural, construct, absolute, that I get all of the forms of the given word. So I'm going to type WTM on the command line. Once again, type my parameters using the button bar so that I don't get in trouble with my not having the insert key. Type V single quote L-E-M for Shalem and L-E-B single quote B space L-E-B. Now I'm looking up the lemmas, Levav or Lev, and the lemma Shalem. I'm going to find any occurrences of those lemmas in the WTM. And now I have 14 verses. Notice that in the very first verse, the first occurrence of Levav had the 2MP pronominal suffix on it, chem. Levav chem, your heart. And so that's why that verse didn't show up in our WTT search, because we were only searching for Levav with a tsere and a comets. Here we have a shavah and a patach. The same thing is true for most of these verses, which is why you have to do your searching in the WTM and not the WTT.